It's time for baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Tampa Bay Rays.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's been real ugly watching them play recently. They just haven't played good ball, and nobody wants to watch them. Somebody's got to step up, make a big play, make a big pitch, or even the manager making the right move. But something's got to change the mojo on this club to get them winning.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Bradley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, we're only 2 batters in, and they're already on the board. Leadoff man has a solid at-bat, roping a single. Then the man in the 2-hole delivers an RBI that gets a run across. Always nice to get a lead this early.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt here. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Miller. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a little tapper. A tag for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Grounded to first. Morrison is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike. Stepping into the box, Logan Morrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Logan Morrison.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Ramirez scoops it up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I like that at bat. Found himself down 0-2, kept back.
In now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Digging in, Evan Longoria, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A step on the bag for one. So instead of trying to force the ball around the horn, he takes the sure out himself by stepping on the bag at third. Striding into the box, Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's up and in for ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that retires the side. Ray Strand into the box now. Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mitch Moreland.
First offering on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Casale recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 7.
Now to the plate, Chris Young. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Fouled back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting 8.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Stepping in now, Josh Rutledge at 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Throw to third in the dirt, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Steven Souza.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them. Not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Holt comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Set to get his day started, Kurt Casale. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he can't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Jr.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
That's out.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Three and two now.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number one. Here's Brock Holt now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rasmus has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Popped high in the air. Longoria is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they're up 1. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And that is through into right field for a single.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
First pitch on its way. Logan Morrison will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batter number 5, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Runner goes for third. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw behind the runner to second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The batter, number 13.
So stepping in, Brad Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Men on third with 2 down. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail. Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 48.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Now
stepping up now, Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Hit hard up the middle. To second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris.
So stepping in, Chris Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 27.
Now batting, Hernandez. He flew out in his last at bat. And a ball, 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
2-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Blake Swihart.
In there, 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Up next for the Red
So
Sox,
after the line out on the fastball,
baseman,
might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Bradley Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Here's Brock Holt now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hit. Digging in to try it again. Colby Rasmus. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Colby Rasmus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1 and 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is when he's at his best. 2 runners in scoring position, and this is where he bears down. It's almost like he says, all right, I'm in a jam. Now let me show you how good I am. I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And now the runner breaks for the plate. High pop-up. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1. And they get the double play at third. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 1-1. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Souza is under it. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Soft liner to the left side. And he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Rasmus. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. On to first, a double play. We'll see Logan Morrison start things off when we. Ready for another chance. Logan Morrison. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop.
Riding in once again, Matt Duffy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes. And they
ready for another shot now. Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Mitch Moreland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
And whoop, this pitch sails right by his back. Bad spot that time. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Designated hitter.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Rutledge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here comes the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He homered earlier, and his Erasmo Ramirez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Too low, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 1 run is scored. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Ready once again, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Souza. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. And that'll get down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd. Now a 5-0 lead.
Up next for the Red
So
Sox,
digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 3. Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Evan Longoria.
Fernando Abad will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
58, Fernando Abad.
And that one stayed up a little high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
1-1. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Striding in, Hernandez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Now here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Steven Souza is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 48, third baseman.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Left fielder, Mitch Moreland.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hernandez going back on it. Still ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Here's Chris Young. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Chris Young.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And they take something off, but this one stays high, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1 from the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night. And
Pickoff move to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box now, Josh Rutledge, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. First and second now, 1 man out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Young rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hit. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strike.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Settling in now, Brock Holt. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Duffy is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs. Stepping up to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Colby Rasmus.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Joe Kelly comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
56, Joe Kelly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kurt Casale, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. And now a pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 10, designated
into the
hitter,
box, Corey Dickerson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Little dribbler up the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Longoria is going to get there. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley
Stepping
Ramirez.
in, Hanley Ramirez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 48, third baseman, Pablo.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Liga. Down in order go the Red Sox as the lead holds at 8-0.
And leading off for the
Digging
Rays,
in now, Logan Morrison. He'll lead things off here as we play the buck. Heath Hembry enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Once again, a 3-2. Swinging a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Sandoval is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Bradley is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
13, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Brad Miller. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
8-0 the final today. Rick Porcello takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the